Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very long time since I made one of these videos where it's just me talking to a microphone and mess with some Flash games. Because today I'm going back to my roots, sort of way. And I'm making a video about SAS Zombie Assault 4. Yes, I remember there was this one guy in my YouTube comments that was saying, you need to go back and play SAS 4. It'll be great, I promise. I'm like, nah, I don't really think I want to do that. Because that game is kind of dead and not very good to begin with. But I played the shit out of it when I was younger anyway, but that's besides the point. The point of this video is to show how to do an old trick that was used by everyone basically before, but now it isn't due to the fact that Flash has been removed from most web browsers. The trick is, of course, self-boosting, where you open another web browser, you open the game in typically in SWF form, and you just join a lobby with one, and then you just keep daisy chaining these accounts together, basically, and then you go back to the first one, so you start the game, and then close all of your most recent session of SAS 4. But how are you going to do that when the only way to play this game now is through Ninja Kiwi Archive? And I don't believe I'm signed in, and I don't have Flash installed. So we'll just install Flash right here. Okay, now that we're logged in, I don't know why that's my profile, because that is not the picture that I have normally, but whatever. We can now go into SAS 4. There's that intro. You've all seen it. You all know it. And there we go. We are now playing SAS 4 in the year 2021. It's pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Yeah, we can go into lobbies, make a nightmare mode lobby. Perfect, beautiful. But the question is, how am I gonna self-boost? Because I can't just like go here and run another session of it. Unless there's an option for that. No, you don't get any. You just don't get settings. So the question is now, how am I going to get my extra sessions of the game running? You're going to need a web browser that uses Flash. And that needs to be an old web browser. And the web browser that I like to use is slimjet. We're going to be using slimjet 6.0.9.0 just because it works. You can download it from this link I'll put in the description. I don't want to download an ad. Thank you. So if you don't know what slimjet is, it's just a fork of Chrome, because there's, those were a dime a dozen, even back then. And it had some kind of cool features. It adds like a built-in ad blocker, has a built-in, whatever they call it, a turbocharged downloader, which, I mean, I guess it's meant to be like Internet Download Manager, but not really. I mean, you get like a neutered version of that for free. It's pretty neat, I guess. Okay, so now that we have slimjet installed, now we're going to need the link to, yeah, sure. I don't want to check for updates ever. Why do I have two slimjets now? Huh. Okay. So now that we have slimjet installed, let's go to, see if I still remember it. Oh, what's up? We are out here. Now, here's the issue. Because obviously now we have, make this smaller. We have this, but we try to go to log in. It takes us to the new login page since Kiwi changed all their shit. So as you can see, we're logged in, but it doesn't go through here. So functionally, we cannot log in and do the self-boosting trick. However, let's think about it. We were able to log in through this. So if you know anything about computers, basically, you know that login stuff is saved in some sort of a cache somewhere on the computer. And so, if you also know about Flash, you know how Flash saves their login information for, Flash games. So, here's what you do. I'm doing this so you don't have to. You go to your local disk, go to your users, whatever your user account is called, appdata, roaming, Kiwi archive, I believe it was Pepper Data, Shockwave Flash, writableroot, shared objects, and you're going to get a folder with a random name like this, and you're going to find all this. This is the information that we need, because check this out. If we go into this my NK data, we're going to open it in Notepad++, you will find a file that includes your token, your user, and your ID. It's going to be formatted differently for everybody. Like mine is ID, user, token, and then the ID, the user, and the token. It's going to vary from person to person, from session to session as well. But this is where your login information is stored. So what we do from here is that we're just going to take this and open up a new window, because we're going to need to put this in the slimjet cache. And I know just where that's stored. It's in appdata local. This one's in local this time. Slimjet, user data, default, pepper data, shockwave flash, writableroot, shared objects. Just like that. Now you'll notice that the session isn't there. Like there's just nothing in here. So we're just going to delete these files real quick. And we're just going to copy these into here. So now this data is in slimjet. So now, if we open slimjet, and we go to open SAS4, check it out. Yes, we just successfully performed the self boost, because we just figured out how to transplant Flash login data into a web browser's cache. This is awesome. I mean, this doesn't really have too much use unless you want to actually play the game, but for some reason, considering that like SAS for Steam exists, if that's what you want to do with your life. But if you want to play the Flash version, which, I mean, to be fair, I do think the Flash version is better, you can still play the game on your own by self-boosting in a Flash web browser, just like this. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done the self boost off the VM because it was too laggy, and that was just to demonstrate, you know, the process of putting my NK data files into the browser's cache. So, in the spirit of figuring this crap out, we're going to play a full game of CS4, and I'm going to put, you know, music under it. In the vein of the older videos that I have, most of which have been deleted since I'm not satisfied with them or don't like the contents of them. So here's a bit of a throwback for the people that have for some reason been subscribed and waiting for this video for the past 4 years or so. No, it's not even been 4 years, it's been like 5 years. But anyway, hope y'all enjoy. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, and hope y'all learned a thing or two about this Flash stuff. And if you want to do this, you could try it. It's really easy, and that's about it. Felt nice to go back and do this, honestly, but don't expect any more SAS4 videos. I'm done with this shitty fucking game. Thanks for watching, everyone.